So Phil had requested because OJ died.
Hold on. You know what? If you're gonna throw me under the bus, I'll do the intro. So
you do the intro,
Mickey. I'll leave it up to you. If you gotta go and get yelled at by your wife, you can go do that.
I got about 7 minutes left. I said 9:30 I'd be done.
So we on this one of the things we do vintage sports brawls, and we also do vintage sports ads featuring athletes. So I figured OJ died. He was in before I was even born, probably like 100 television ads. So I'm like, for this week's vintage ads, we got to do some OJ. We have to. We can't. How do you not do that, right? Like it just makes perfect logical sense. So I told Mike, I sent him a bunch of links. I go, rip some of these. We got to do some of these this week. So if you got to run, you got to run. That's fine. Or you can hang out and do 1 or 2 of these with us if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to do some vintage ad reviews, let's do it.
What the hell do I got to do though? Where is this? Where is it?
You're gonna play it in the screen. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna crack little wise. We're gonna, I don't know how many you rip, Mike.
Are we commentating on it? That's what we're doing here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, or we can talk about it after.
This. We're doing it. This is YouTube reactionary content is what it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
I found 3 of them. I also found a Dwight Gooden commercial, but let's get to the OJ one. So here's the first OJ commercial.
I used to run through airports. Now I fly through them. With new Hertz #1 Express service, I fly nonstop from my plane to my car.
I love that.
Stopping at the counter. If you ask for #1 Express when you make your reservation, your Ford or other fine car and contract will be waiting at the #1 Express booth. Once again, Hertz puts you in the driver's seat faster than anybody else.
Look like a lot of Ford Broncos in there. Coming down the parking lot. You probably pick one up on the way out.
That would have been way funnier if he did land in a Ford Bronco. That would have been a joke that wrote itself, honestly. That was incredible. I love the part where he's flying and it's just clearly some student film person running a green screen for the first time.
Superman 1, baby. That's what it was, like that.
All right, let's get to the next.
Reeves in it.
Let's get to the next one. I'm not sure which one this is. This might be the chicken one. Let me see.
Hey, OJ, you sure enjoy that Golden Pioneer chicken.
Oh, yeah, I love it. As much as I love Pioneer's new country spicy chicken. The Golden Pioneer chicken has a crispy, crunchy taste. Sure, but country spicy is a whole new way to love chicken.
Well, at least you both agree on Pioneer's new buttermilk biscuits.
Who wouldn't? They're baked fresh in Pioneer's own ovens, fluffy to give you mouth-watering taste. Why, they're almost as good as my mama's. Your mama.
The taste America loves best, Pioneer.
Mama never told me about you.
Oh, so that's who the murderer
is. About this. Yeah, that's the real killer right there. Is the oh my god. There's a lot to say about this. Okay, first of all, I don't know what year this is. I assume this is pre-1990.
No, it's 84. It looks like.
Okay, all right. 84. So here's the thing: you could not do that ad in the current climate. Could you imagine, take whoever the famous running back, I don't know, Saquon or somebody, you could not put them in a fried chicken ad where the ad starts, hey, you seem to really like that fried chicken, don't you?
It would be handled a lot more delicately if they were to do.
This is definitely the 80s, you can tell. And then they dropped a Yo Mama joke right at the end. This is great. This is vintage television, Mike.
I'll tell you something. And I love nostalgia. It's obviously he's a murderer. Allegedly, whatever, but he bad dude.
Mm-hmm.
I just love those type of commercials though. I miss the vintageness.
So corny.
I like corny commercials though. I think they work. I think they stick. I think there's something about nostalgia and having these celebrities that actually aren't great actors do this type of promotional stuff. I don't know. To me, it's always commercials, I don't know if it's because of my age, but commercials stuck a lot more back in the day. You look about Cindy Crawford doing the Pepsi one, right? That's just such an iconic video, iconic commercial. And now it's I can't remember. Maybe there's just oversaturation. There's just too many. You see them on linear, you see them on fucking whatever. It's just crazy. But
yeah. Well, now we got Tommy DeVito doing commercials. So.
I did that video too, right? 3.7 million views, and that was a good one. Tommy DeVito actually saw that one, by the way. I was in Aspen, and I got stopped. I'm coming down the mountain, and I was on Phil. So I was at work, and I was in Aspen, and I'm walking down the mountain, and I hear Nikki Cutlets, and I'm like, what? I'm like, and I turn around, they're like, you're the guy. And I was like, what guy? Like,
Wait, so
the
you
guy
did like a
from the
parody
video.
commercial of Tommy DeVito?
So I had this bit I did for like 3 weeks. Like I told you, I do different bits, right? I never stay doing the same thing. So I did the bit. It's on my TikTok. It's also on Bustin' with the Boys. They put it on their Instagram, after I got laid off, whatever. No big deal. But it's basically me, and I play the role of Tommy DeVito, but it's like if Tommy DeVito was in the huddle, what's he doing? And it was just me being overly like Italian. So it was like, all right, here's the play. We got ABC, 1, 2, 3, kitchen cacciatore on. No, it's like XYZ, ABC, chicken cacciatore on tree. Ready? I be all right, here's the next play. Your sister's a whore. Like, so that's what
it is.
It's on there. It has a few milli views, and then I got it's on my TikTok as well. I got to concentrate a little bit more on TikTok.
Yeah. I like that. I like it. Mike, what do we got for? You tell me Dwight Gooden and one more OJ. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're getting close on time. Let me just throw in the Dwight Gooden video.
We'll do we can do the OJ one after he bounces.
On that one, yeah.
Let's take a look at the Dwight Gooden. This is the only one I could find. By the way.
Hey, Catfish. Hey, Dwight. That curveball of yours. How'd you get it to drop so far?
Let me show you, kid. First, you take a cold Diet Pepsi. Icy cold. Then you slide your fingers down the side.
Whoa!
And then
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Catfish. That's illegal.
Not for me, kid. I'm retired.
Diet Pepsi, the 1-calorie choice of a new generation.
A little sexual there. There.
That got a little. They dropped a very strong innuendo right in the middle of a Pepsi commercial, and no one betted it. Man, I love it.
I mean, dude, they're dropping all that stuff into Disney stuff now. You've been seeing all that shit in the Disney videos, man. All this creepy stuff, man. I don't put it by these. I don't trust nobody anymore. My kid watches maybe Bluey, and that's it. I only trust Bluey.
That's what my nephew watched today. That commercial, I'm just glad it was Pepsi and not Coke, because the jokes would have wrote themselves again. So we dodged the bullet there. But I was the only one I could find, and Catfish Hunter sadly passed away from ALS. So that was kind of cool. You're right. The vintage, nothing beats. My cat is going psycho. Nothing beats the vintage commercials, and I was glad I was able to find one for the good doctor.